When you think about the best restaurant cities in New England, of course there's Boston and Providence and Portland, Maine, but you know where is totally underrated? Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Such a cool little city, extremely walkable, totally charming, and it's home to some really tasty eateries, including the Wilder. The Wilder is what they call a modern New England gastropub. So what does that mean exactly? Basically, it's a hipster bar with really good food. The menu is a blend of old and new with a lot of classic dishes you know and love, but with some updated twists. They use fresh local ingredients whenever they can, and the prices are more than reasonable. Now, the Wilder is located on the second floor of an old brick building on Fleet Street, right in the heart of Portsmouth. So it definitely has a bit of a speakeasy kind of vibe. And the decor is pretty eclectic, with a bunch of colorful and somewhat creepy art. There's vintage lighting, a big disco ball, lots of greenery. So this is the kind of place where you just want to go and sit at the beautifully restored wooden bar, look over all the liquor bottles, watch your bartender whip you up a craft cocktail, and then you can order some seriously delicious upscale bar food. Now here's the perfect dish to start things off, the thrice cooked potatoes. Not twice cooked, thrice cooked. That's 3 times these little beautiful cubes of spuds are cooked up so they are extra crispy, and what really puts it over the top is the dipping sauce. It is a house-made kimchi aioli, so you have the creamy richness of mayo combined with the complex fermented flavors of Korean kimchi, so it's a little spicy and a little tangy. And to take it to another level, order the poutine. It starts with a base of those thrice cooked potatoes, and then it is smothered in slow braised short ribs, thick and hearty beef gravy, and cheese curds, and that's the sign of a great poutine, using real cheese curds as opposed to just some melted cheese or cheese sauce. This is one of the best poutines we have found in New England. If you're sitting at the bar, you're having a drink, you should definitely order the house popcorn. And this is one of the only popcorns out there that can possibly compete with the Mendon Twin Drive-In. Now they sprinkle it with some white cheddar cheese, and the secret ingredient is duck fat. Just brings the flavor to a whole new level. Imagine smart food, but like 1,000 times better. If there's one dish I'd recommend above everything else, it is this, Tim's Milk Bread. They bake dozens of loaves fresh every single day, and if you're not familiar with milk bread, it's a Japanese-style white bread that's a little sweet and extremely soft and fluffy, and it is absolutely addictive, especially when you smear on some cultured butter and sea salt. It's named in honor of Chef Timothy Norton, who was much beloved in the restaurant community, and $1 from every milk bread is donated to charity. Now I know just about every restaurant in the world these days has a fried chicken sandwich, and the Wilder makes one of the best in the Granite State. This is a Nashville hot chicken sandwich, nice and crispy and really well seasoned. They add on some spicy cayenne sauce and fresh coleslaw, and underneath you'll find some house-made ranch dressing and pickles, all served on a perfectly grilled buttered bun. But the burger might actually be better, especially if you like a good smash burger. So this is a double bacon cheeseburger. You got 2 fresh ground patties that are smashed down on the griddle so they're a little crispy around the edges. They're topped with sweet grilled onions, American cheese, couple crispy slices of bacon, and of course, instead of your typical special sauce, they use that delicious kimchi aioli. Definitely one of the best burgers on the seacoast. For the vegetarians in your life, we recommend the linguine, the pasta cooked perfectly al dente, along with some roasted mushrooms, tomatoes, thyme, and Parmesan cream. And for the ultimate pub classic, check out the Wilder's version of fish and chips. I mean, how perfect does this look? They use fresh cod haddock, they use some Pilsner in the batter so it gets really crispy and crunchy and golden brown, but the batter is still pretty light, and it's served over a bed of fries with some coleslaw and tartar sauce on the side. For dessert, you might want to order their signature espresso martini, or take it to the next level and get the espresso martini pot de creme. That is super smooth and chocolatey, topped with a homemade bruleed marshmallow. Basically, this is the kind of bar and restaurant everybody wishes you had nearby, and it is definitely worth the trip to Portsmouth to check out the Wilder.